This is gonna be me every morning. I like pie.
Can we just get through this video? My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook. Sometimes I go picking with my boyfriend, sometimes it's my best friend Sue, and sometimes it's my kids. But at the end of the day, it's all about having fun and hopefully just maybe making a profit. Well, it's your job to begin. I started last time.
What if I don't want to? Why do I always have to do it?
Because I started the last time now.
Yeah, because like I got like 2 things and like you got like 20 million things.
So you start and then I'll go over my 20
and I
million.
have to sit through it all.
Just start talking. Okay, thank you.
It was an interesting shop. I like the shop.
Wait, that's not how we start a video. Ready? This is how we start a video. Out on the table here in front of us, we have everything from yesterday's shopping video in Emporium, Pennsylvania. We've got some really, really fantastic stuff. And what's kind of funny about this shopping trip specifically is that I got all of this stuff with, you know, the price tags in mind. Like, these were $5 a piece. I don't remember what these were.
This was $5. These were 2 a piece.
I don't know what these were. These were like, I want to say $5 a piece. I mean, like, everything had price tags on it. And so in my head, I'm like going through this stuff. Oh, okay, we'll get this, we'll get this. Well, I get up there and he's like, well, what do you think is fair? And he's nowhere to be found. He's our haggler. He's the haggler. And I'm just like, what? Like,
yeah.
Didn't you add it all up? Can't you just tell me how much it is?
It was also the child wrangler that day.
Oh my gosh. And so, like, he's like, what do you think is fair? And I'm, like, adding this up in my head. I know we've got this Royal Hager giraffe. And I know we've got this
special bunny mug.
Special bunny mug. And I'm, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I know I can get $20 a piece for these planners. $100. I tried, okay, before we get to this haul, I tried offering the guy $100. And he insisted that it was $65. So, did not take advantage of him. I just want to like throw that out there because we got a really good haul today. I tried giving him $100. He would not accept it. He would only take $65. So, let's talk about what we got at the shop. We've got some really good stuff here. We're going to talk a little bit about what we paid for it and what we would expect to get for it either on Etsy or on eBay, which both are linked down in the description, so you don't need to leave a comment asking where you can find it. It's all down in the description. We're going to start from the very beginning of this story. We were in Emporium, Pennsylvania for a metal detecting hunt. I have another channel called Relic Recoverist, and we do a lot of metal detecting over there, so we were there for a metal detecting event. And we drove by this shop a couple times, and I saw this in the window. And I knew exactly what this was. And if you've seen my video about my 3 biggest...
See, when she was freaking out about this giraffe and she goes, oh my God, there's a Royal Hager giraffe in the window. First thing that came to mind was the big black giraffe lamp.
The giraffe lamp. And if you've seen that video, it's on my channel. It's one of our biggest flips was the Royal Hager giraffe lamp.
It was one of our first flips.
Yes, it was.
I learned not to question this girl at that point, and I just do what she says. So when she said there was a Royal Hager giraffe in the window, I'm really excited. I'm thinking, woohoo, it's a $600 day if we can get that at a reasonable price, you know?
But we drove by it twice. The first time I was like, was that a Royal Hager giraffe lamp? And the second time we drove by, I'm like, that was a Royal Hager giraffe. So then the store was open on the day we were leaving. We stopped in. This was in the window. He didn't believe me when I grabbed it.
Yeah, because I was looking for the black giraffe. And not only that, but it's got the stamp and the sticker.
The stamp and the sticker. And it says $18. So this is what I said. Like, I just expected him to add up all the prices. And then he just asked, what do you think is fair? And I'm like, $100? He's like, no, $65. He had $18 on this. The giraffe lamp, as you know, sold for $500. I was probably a little hasty in making that sale. I probably could have sold for $600 to $850 if I had done a little more research and not just listed it for $500.
But a win is a win is a win.
It is.
In any way, shape, or form. So that was a good day. It was a good learning experience for both of us. And it's something to keep an eye out for in the future.
Absolutely. Now this is not a lamp. This is just a giraffe statue. This would not sell for $500 or $600. These, oh, well, you guys can really see it. There is a baby and there is a mommy giraffe. This would sell probably between $75 and $100. So this right here, knowing I had this is why I offered him $100, because I knew I could make my money back on this piece alone and the rest was all just gonna be a bonus. But the other thing to keep in mind is I did not have my cell phone. I could not look any of this up. This was all just blind buying. Just, oh, I like this. I think I can make money on this.
And,
oh, I like that.
There's definitely a shocker sitting on this table that we weren't expecting. Again, like she said, she couldn't look this stuff up. I had hardly any signal. I couldn't look anything up. There's definitely a shocker on this table.
Absolutely. Super
shocker for me, and I think for you as well.
Absolutely.
Your statue is cool. I picked up a little statue. Don't laugh. It's a coal miner, but these are cool. They are hand carved. Each one is, designs will look similar, but each one is hand carved. No two are exactly the same. They are signed and dated. This one's J. Corey, 1975. You can find these on eBay. He quoted me $5 for this, and I couldn't pass it up at $5. If you go to a gift shops are charging $40-50 for these. If you go on eBay, they're gonna be anywhere from $20 to $45. So I thought $5 was a nice little score for that.
Yeah.
And
looks like he's smiling.
Kind of goes with the whole
like
digging.
A creepy smile.
Kind of goes with the whole digging theme of, whatever.
Are you keeping him or selling him?
I don't know.
If I put him on eBay, I'm gonna put him on as creepy smiling.
It all depends on the video comments. If they want it, we'll pass it along. Somebody can enjoy it. But he's pretty cool. I liked him. The only other thing I picked on this little adventure was
oh, look.
American Bicentennial 1976.
Why am I not surprised?
Drinking glasses. They were marked $2 a piece. It's just my thing. But I am going to start. I got to start selling some of this stuff. The patriotic stuff some of it's got to go. So I think it's going to start too.
Oh, good.
It's starting to pile up.
It really is, yeah. And I'd be happy to see some of that go. Okay. So, some other stuff that I grabbed were these lamps right here. I know, I am just piling up on the project lamps. We really need to get to Walmart and get some new cords here, so that I can rewire these, because these ones are actually perfectly fine, except for they need to be rewired. And I actually went on eBay and ordered new shades for them. I don't know if they'll actually fit on these lamps though, to be honest, or if I'll have to pull out some of the other lamps that I have. But I'm ordering new shades to put on project lamps. I'm gonna start working on those. These lamps right here are mid-century. I wouldn't necessarily call them mid-century modern, but they're mid-century. They're white ceramic. They've got the wood up here. I'm not sure if that's teak or not, but they're nice. And there's a pair of them. They're not super large. They're kind of a good mid-size. They're not boudoir, but they're not table lamps. I would expect probably with shades to get anywhere from $65 to $95 for these. Depending on the shades. I mean, if I get some fantastic shades for these, we could be talking $95 to $125. But it really depends on the shades. We're talking, if we get double tiered fiberglass shades, that's going to boost the price. But if they're just standard vintage shades, so there's a little wiggle room there. In their current condition, they'd probably fetch, I don't know, $45 to $65 with a rewired job. But yeah.
I kind of like them.
I do too. But we're not holding on to them.
No.
We have too many lamps. Too many lamps.
Just like I got too many eagles and
yeah, you do.
Flags and
I have too many project lamps. I need to stop buying lamps. I really do. Okay, so here we've got these canisters. Now, these are made in Japan. They need to be cleaned on the inside, I just realized.
Decided to. I'm not going to do any more trips to the bins.
Oh, really?
Just kidding.
I was gonna say, this is so contrary to the conversation we had 2 hours ago over dinner. They're like, okay. Good, yeah, that was a good try, but you couldn't even convince me. So these are more than likely made in Japan. They are not marked made in Japan, but they're made in Japan.
They're pretty cool though.
They are cool. That's probably why I couldn't find any like them, because I'm looking up Japan canisters and there's none popping
They
up.
are so grandma's kitchen.
They're so grandma's kitchen, and I love them. They're retro, they're vintage. For the pair of them, I would probably expect to get $35 to probably $55 on eBay, because there's a massive one. You guys can see it, I think. There's a really large one, and then there's a smaller one, and the flowers on top actually are not chipped, which is really nice, because a lot of times the flowers will be chipped on the top.
Yeah.
Something will be wrong with them. They will be, you know.
Oh, there's a chip. Just kidding.
What? I'm looking at it like, what? No.
I'm pretty good at spotting that stuff.
Yeah, you are. So, you know, we're already like adding up past the $65 that he charged us. Then we've got
we still don't have the shocker yet.
So then we've got this Taylor and NG mug. It's a bunny mug. It's got bunnies on it. Lots of them. And they're having a good time. This mug right here.
It's signed? Yeah, oh
It's
yeah,
signed.
it is signed.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the
What's
date.
it titled? Hide the Carrot?
1975. It's 1975. This mug is worth $20 to $25 on eBay. And it's funny.
I may just pay you for that mug, $20 to $25, just so I can have that mug and use that mug every day.
And I will just laugh every single day when I see you drinking your coffee.
I will post selfies with that mug.
You should. Daily selfies with this mug.
I think that's going to become a thing.
Well, you should see the other mug I just bought. It's even better. Sue and I, spoiler alert, found a very similar mug on Thursday that's going to be in an upcoming video. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how family friendly I am.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those last. Let's talk about these planters. Now, I originally picked up one of these. I don't know if it was the elephant or the rhino. We'll get to that.
Creepy puppy
It's not
too.
creepy, it's cute. So the planters. These planters, these are marked $5 a piece. I can usually get probably between $15 and $20 for these. That's usually what I get for the planters. Now, one's an elephant, one's a rhino, and
One's a lion eating a
one's
dog.
a lion eating a dog. but each of the animals has like a little baby with it, so it's cute. I like them. They're kind of a weird glaze though. They're like this redware glaze.
Yeah.
They're marked PO. I'm not sure what maker that is. I just noticed that they're marked PO. So I'll have to actually do a little more research on that, because I don't know what maker that is. So yeah, so there's another $60. Now let's talk about these. Oh wait.
Save those.
Okay, fine.
Talk
Let's
about
talk
this
about
creepy
this
puppy.
creepy puppy. I didn't actually figure out how much this was worth because Juliet wanted it so bad. Oh, it is ceramic, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was plastic. I was letting her carrying it around the whole store thinking it was plastic the whole time.
No, she
This
did good.
is like ceramic.
Yeah.
She could have broke this.
Yeah. She did good.
She did, yeah.
It's a bank.
It is. Oh, absolutely. It's a bank made in Japan with those big puppy dog eyes.
The rubber plug's missing out of the bottom, but that's
Yeah.
an easy fix.
Somebody suggested taking a sponge and cutting it and sticking it in the wall, which is a great idea.
Yep.
Because Juliet actually broke one of her piggy banks trying to get the bugs are back. They're flying all over the ring light. It's the third plague. Juliet actually broke one of her piggy banks trying to get the money out of it. But if we just put a sponge in the bottom, she could just pull out the sponge and not break her bank.
Or we
So,
could teach her not to spend her money.
or that. That's a good idea. So this was actually for Juliet. I'm not really entirely sure how much it's worth, but I will put it up in the corner So if you come across it, you know how much it is worth. It's a great idea. And it actually still has its original sale tag on it,
Yeah,
but it's unreadable.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about these. Now these are interesting because I walked past these twice.
I did too.
And
I stopped and I looked at this and I went, oh, it's shaped like a, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I put it down.
Oh, you put it down? You turned it over and put it down? Oh, what is wrong with you? I looked at these and I just saw the top of them and I thought, oh, these are little trinket dishes. Whatever. Kept going. Second time by, I picked one up and I turned it over and I saw the back of it. And I saw that it looked like an oyster shell.
Yeah.
And immediately I knew that these had to be something good.
Well, the only reason I put it down is because you were like 6 aisles back with Sis and I had Ashton and I couldn't get to you to go, hey, check this out. And we happened to walk up on these at the same time later on. So that was cool.
These did not have the shell design on them, I probably would have passed them up. But because the back looks like an oyster shell, I knew they had to be something good. And as a matter of fact, they are something good. A single of these is worth $10 to $12. That's what they sell for. This is not asking price. This is sold price on eBay. They sell for $10 to $12, and we have 9 of them.
Yeah.
So that is a pretty good turnaround.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there was like 9 or 10 of them that sold for $120 in one grouping.
Yeah.
So,
and we didn't figure this out until like a couple days ago. Like we'd already been home and whatever, and I'm like, we should look those up before we do our haul video.
I definitely, if nothing else, I mean, I really definitely want to go back and spend more money in the shop there because
Absolutely.
I know there's more stuff in there to pick and buy, and I want to keep giving the guy some business.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to give him $100 towards this stuff, and without knowing that we had as much money here as we did. If I'd known that we could make as much as we could, I probably would have offered him more. But at the top, like right on the spot, trying to figure out this is what we've got.
Yeah.
I couldn't, figure it out in my head. Because I like to be honest and I like to make sure that we, cut him a fair deal.
Yeah.
But we had such a great time there in Emporium, and there was no cell phone signal, there was no Wi-Fi, and we were just talking earlier, like I left my cell phone in the car the whole time we were there.
We had cookout, we had campfire, the kids had bikes. There was bikes at the hotel for the kids to use. I'm sorry, motel.
Yeah.
It's a little backwoods Pennsylvania town. It's a mountain town. There's elk roaming around, there's bear, there's people getting out of their trucks on the side of the road just to go fishing. I mean, it's nice, it's gorgeous. It's our motel, which was the Creekside Inn, and then you have the Buttonwood Motel down the road. They're older places, but they're comfortable, they're clean, they take care of you,
Yeah. So anyway, we had a really good time in Emporium, and if you are near Emporium or if you can make it there for a day trip, it's absolutely worth going by and stopping by this shop. I think it's House Antique One Stop Antiques or something like that. It's right on Main Street, right in Emporium. You can't miss it. He's got a bunch of junk outside. It's not really junk. I mean, like when you see it, you think it's a junk shop, but it is not. It is there. He has some really nice antiques in there, and you should totally check it out.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then you go a couple blocks down and go to the Cabin Kitchen and get yourself some of the best flippin' pie.
They have the best pie. Every year, it's like we have to get pie there.
Pie. They have peanut butter pie, chocolate pie, lemon pie, coconut pie. They've got pie. You want pie? They've got pie. It's a pie stop.
Yeah.
If I go there, that's all I want to eat is pie.
Okay, that's good answer. All right, so
I like pie.
Everything we got in yesterday's shopping video, and
this is gonna be me every morning. I like pie.
Can we just get through this video? Alright, so this is everything that we bought in yesterday's shopping video. We did really, really well, and I can't wait to go back, but I think this is it. So I will be listing this stuff up probably in the next day or two. We kind of, got a little bit behind But this stuff will be showing up either on eBay or Etsy. Both of those links are down in the description. But I will see you guys tomorrow. He won't. What is tomorrow?
I don't know.
You're not in tomorrow's video, sorry.
Thank God.
Alright.
I don't want to make these poor people suffer any more than they already have to.
Oh, stop it. Alright, I will see you all tomorrow. So long. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you've spotted something that you just can't live without, don't worry. I've put a link to our Etsy store down in the description.